You wonder why I have such an understanding of the kingdom. How bad do you want to know God? I heard Americans go on a fast and they say, I fasted for a day. You didn't fast. You missed a meal. Christ fasted 40 days. Moses fasted 40 days in the mountain. Elijah fasted 40 days. You can't get some things done without fasting. There's some things you cannot get done without fasting, I'm telling you. The disciples loved God. They followed Jesus. They believed his teaching. And they ran into a little demon-possessed boy. And they couldn't cast the demon out. They loved God. They followed Jesus. And they obeyed his scriptures, his words. But they still couldn't cast the demon out. They prayed, just like you pray. Come out in Jesus' name. I bind all that stuff. The demon says, no, I'm not coming out. Because I'm a different kind of spirit. I need more than what you're doing. Prayer can't get me out. And the demon never left. Christ, leaving the mountain, coming down the mountain after fasting, met them. And he says, what's going on? The whole city was confused. And a man came to Christ and said, I brought my boy to you, to your disciples, and they couldn't cast the demon out. And Christ didn't cast the demon out first. He first turned to them. And he said, how long must I be with you? He rebuked them. There's some things you want God to do, but you ain't willing to pay a price. I'm not telling you I'm fasting because I want you to think I'm impressing you. I wanted to show you what 21 days of food looks like, because most of the people I meet in the church, when they fast for 2 days, they think they're going to die. That's a lie. If you can't overcome the power of your belly, how can you overcome the power of a demon? So Jesus turned to the man and said, bring the boy to me. And then he cast the demon out in one word. And he gave the boy back to his father. The disciples were ashamed and quiet because they were publicly embarrassed. The Bible said later that day they were at a meal, eating. And they were so afraid to talk to him. And one of them built up the courage. His name was Peter. And Peter said, Master, that incident today, why couldn't we cast that demon out? And Christ quickly answered him. He said, oh, son, that kind doesn't come out except by prayer, which is what you guys did, and fasting, which you didn't do. There's some things you're trying to change in your situation in your life. You've been praying for weeks and months and years. And God is saying this kind doesn't change without pushing away the plate. Because the spirit world is a spiritual world. And fasting increases your capacity to receive spiritual power. It's like a pipe. Food is like gunk in a pipe. The more you eat, the smaller the hole gets. The spirit still flows through you, but very restricted. Fasting is like Drano, flushing out all the distractions and all the inhibitions. It makes you solely, completely open to God. That's why the first act of Jesus was fasting. Make a decision this year.